to the Saturday market right by the that weird tranny bar. Have you guys ever been to that weird tranny bar in the damn theater? Like the Chinese place next door. You know what I'm talking about? That's a real place. LSD time. There's a place. That's actually a place that's like a. There's a place Saturday Market. In the end Saturday Market, there's this weird theater, tranny bar theater. It's like a. No, I don't know what I've never. I don't know any trannies. I do. I think this. I know this girl. They told me she was. I was at these people's house one time, and I'm friends with this girl on Facebook. I was hanging out with these people, and these kids lived together. It was a guy and his two sisters lived there, and his mom lived, and his mom and dad lived in the house, and they took me over there. I stayed there a couple days. You had to take your shoes off to go in there. You couldn't wear your shoes around the house. And they told me that the youngest sister was a dude. They told me that guy's younger sister was a guy. I'm not sure if they were serious. No, she had a kid though. She wound up having a kid, so it must have not been. It must have been a lot. They told me that girl was a dude. Talk about weird. I'm serious. I'm not making that up. And I've been still thinking that it might be a guy, but she has a kid, so it must have been a lie. And I didn't even. I was still kind of thinking it was might be a guy. But you know, they have those. There are a bunch of people around that are not. They don't even have an operation. They're like born weird. There's quite a few people like that. They're like girls that are born dudes and stuff. I was thinking it might be one of those, but it turns out they must have been playing a psychedelic joke on me. Look up, don't go dying on this. I get more dying than this. Do I look like I'm dying? I do. I can't sleep. I mean, I can't. To wake up. I think they just don't want me to. They want me to move, but real slow, and not, and they're supposed to be in bad shape, as bad as possible when I leave, so the value will be low. pretty sure that's what it is. The druggers, the drug and mug. They do drug and mugs. It ain't. That's just a mild form of drug and mug. They do some hardcore drug and mugs. And apparently they may have hypnotized me at the young age, all the way back when I was doing that. Back when I did that, dropping that popcorn when I was 6. I think they might have hypnotized me back then, because they also, I think what they did was I think they gave me a real strong hypnotic drug and zonked me out. That might have been what that lady did when she was there, actually, because in that same time frame, I could have swore they hypnotized me, like actual hypnosis, real life, but chemically induced hypnosis as part of a robbery plan, the longest ongoing armed robbery in possibly in modern day history. And they hypnotized me at a young age. And it would be a simple thing to do. I've learned how to do it, and it wasn't like, swinging the watch back and forth. That might have been what she did, come to think of it, because, that's in my mind, but that they had hypnotized me. But I didn't really call it hypnotized until way later, but I guess you'd call it most people would call that brainwashing, where they, basically, and that might have been what she did. When that bitch smothered me, she might have stuck me, injected me. Those might not even be my relatives. But here's what they did. They drugged me, and I'm not even, it was such a blur, I can't even remember if that's when, but when I was a kid, in that same time frame, they did, I just remember that bitch attacking me. And there were other people there, she wasn't raping me, but she was attacking me. And she smothered me, and I'm not sure if she, I can't remember very well. But I think what they did was, in that same time frame, they did drug me, and they brainwashed me to where I would become so relaxed. They sort of brainwashed me so I would be so relaxed that at any time I would hand over my belongings or give my shit away to this certain kind of women. Where they sedated me so much and made me relax, and then I can't remember exactly what they said, but basically whatever they were saying, and they sort of made me agree. Sedated me into agreeing, but I was fucking 6. I didn't have anything to give them, but I would have given them whatever I had.